Hello everyone, Ken here with another lantern video, and today we're coming at you with another finished restoration project that I just completed. That's right, we got our Liberty lantern. Now if you go back about 7 or 8 videos, title of the video was Copper Strikes Again, and you'll see me with a egg box of all things, taking this ugly looking thing out of the egg box. And I think it was about 3 months ago when I got this thing, and yeah, it just sat around for a long time, but lately I've been putting a lot of work into this thing, and this thing was one ugly duckling, I gotta tell you, when I got it. But here we go, we finally brought it back to life. It's all restored, it's working nice, and I'm pretty proud of it. I think it came out pretty good. It's a really nice burner. I had to get the new glass for it. I had to get a replacement cap for it, and unfortunately I had to paint it because if you remember, the crown was so roached out. But I was able to restore it pretty good. I think I did a pretty good job on it. If we can get a shot of that, there was a lot of holes. There was a big hole in the middle. There was a large hole here where one of the tabs was going through. So the majority of the time was actually spent restoring the crown, and then you know, it's like you do your auto body work, you know, with your Bondo, and then of course you have to paint it because it is what it is. But you know, you can still read the text on it. I think I lost the L off the word Liberty and one of the letters off of St. Louis, but you could still tell it goes with the lantern. And so you know, in order to match it, I painted the rest of the lantern. The rest of the lantern wasn't actually in too bad a shape, except, however, with the exception of the globe plate, though. The globe plate, very thin, very thin, and I'm kind of glad I did paint it, because now I think it'll have a chance of lasting a good long time. But the rest of it, I mean, the rest of it was solid. The air tubes are solid. You know, and the rest of the front, of course, this being copper, you know, with your, you know, your usual dents that you get in copper, but it's in pretty good shape. But so yeah, so you know, I tried to match my Defiance here, but I ran out of paint. Believe it or not, this was a cheaper paint that I used on this. It was a satin finish. This was satin finish too. This was a Krylon. This was actually a good name brand paint. Turned out to be almost a gloss. This paint is like Lowe's house brand. I think it's called Project Source or something like that. Cheap. It's like $5-6 a can. Believe it or not, I'm more happy with the cheap paint. If I had known that, I would have probably done the same thing. But if you notice, a little bit more of a gloss. But like I said, it's not supposed to be a gloss. Here's the paint here's the paint, the Krylon Fusion Satin Black, and I don't know if I still have a little bit of the. Excuse me a minute. Yeah, I have. Here we go. This is actually the. It's a very little bit left in there, but I knew I wasn't going to have enough for the whole lantern. But this was the paint that I used on the Defiance, and that's the paint on the Liberty. So yeah, so you can see the difference. So if you guys plan on wanting to paint a lantern, depending on the look that you want, if you want a more glossy look, then go with that. If you want a flat look, the only thing that I did notice, the coverage was really good on the Krylon. It did cover very well. I had to do like a good 3 coats of this to achieve that on this lantern. But you know, be that as it may, it is what it is. But you know, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it came out pretty good. But yeah, all in all, that being said, why don't we put this aside? Let's fold down the bail on that so that doesn't clack on our glass. Another new addition here. While we're doing things, why don't we do a quick unboxing? Look what I just came in the mail a couple hours ago. Let's see what we got here. It's supposed to be a cool one, and I probably got this upside down, but because it says open other end. But I'm gonna have to put this down because I don't want to catch things on fire there. What in the world have we got here? Yeah, maybe I just buzzed through this. Okay. Tape on the end somewhere. There it goes. Well, I don't hear any glass rattling, so that's a good thing. Okay. There it is. What we got here? We got ourselves a Rayo 82. And it just so happens to be keeping the copper theme. This is another copper lantern, believe it or not. You can kind of see it right here. You can kind of see the copper shining through. You can't tell it's copper looking at it now. Maybe the bottom. Oh yeah, there you go. You could tell that that's copper by looking at the bottom. But believe it or not, I didn't have an 82. So yeah, picked up this. I got a pretty good deal. I think I got a really pretty good deal on this. And the only problem is that, which still has the tab on it. I could probably just pop that right back up. Now this one here, if it'll clean up, I'm just gonna keep it original. I might not even have to paint this one. And look at that. Check the cap. The cap is free. It's got the burner. It's probably got a wick in here. Yeah, because it's not turning real easy. But look at that. Might have to do a little. Yeah, I might have to do a little bending there. It's because it's not sitting quite flat. We'll have to play with that a little bit. But there we go. Another addition to our copper lantern collection. So, and I do have a Berger in the basement. I have a Berger lantern that has the copper fount. So I think once I get these all done and all in working order, I think I'm going to do a video and light them all up and put them out, and we'll do a little tribute to the copper fount lanterns. But yeah, for now, I think that'll about do it. And yeah, everybody stay safe and take care, and we'll see you real soon. Hopefully maybe this will just be a quick cleanup and fix that, and it won't be 3 months since you see this one. But stay tuned, and we'll hopefully get this one going. Bye bye for now. Alright, we are out here with the Liberty Lantern copper fount. I actually got this thing all ready. I just received the new globe for it. Well, the new used old globe, vintage globe I should say. Got it fueled up. I got the wick, I think is soaked up some fuel. I got the clean heat, put some clean heat in here, and I am going to light this thing up probably for the first time in 50-60 years. I'll bet. This is a historical moment. I have to film this. This is going to be awesome, and it's going to be hard to do with one hand because I'm holding the camera and doing this, but I am going to do it. And there we go. And the wick has got to be trimmed just a little bit. It's a little high on the right side. It's got a little bit of a little horn on it, but look at that. And you know what, I'm going to ease it in. I'm not going to burn that up real hot, because yeah, I want everything to just settle on in.